from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is DJ Reed returning. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go,
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Seahawk ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
81.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Seattle.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Dolphins.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
third down. Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
To throw again on second down. Wilson rolling to his right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Again, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Dolphins 6, Seahawks nothing.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jordan Brooks in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
At the 8-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And the pressure gets to him again.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, check.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he stays up, able to push his way through. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Being chased out left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And throw right side complete to Parker. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6 at their 40.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And Wilson has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Tagovailoa going to look deep for Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Tua to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 43-yard line.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Play action, now it's Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try here with Miller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right back to the fullback. This is Line again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Bruce Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Seahawks 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Seahawks 6.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, out to his left. He'll try and run it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. This is Gaskin on the carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
14.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You go back. You got that right there. Ready, go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
He put quite a bit of air underneath that strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Wilson steps away. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
No gain.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll.